AI government contractors. Yeah, I had to come out early today because, I wanted to see the people who were going to introduce themselves in the chat. I want to find out who came in early. I already see you, Velis. I hope I got that right. Velis from Deltona, Florida. Welcome, Velis. Okay, hello, Pretty B78. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you just confirm that you can hear me? Can someone just let me know that the audio is coming in loud and clear and you can hear me perfectly? This is actually going to be the first seminar from the first ever free training on the AI GovCon channel. This is great. This is history right here for everybody who is here because I want to let you know immediately that today I'm going to be giving away this is going to be the biggest government contracting giveaway ever. So to anyone who missed it, well, too bad. Or maybe I'm going to make things happen later. But guys, I see you, Sarah. Hello. How are you doing, Sarah? Welcome. Oh, you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, so this is the intention because for everybody who's here, I'm not going to waste your time. We are starting 6 o'clock sharp. I just want you to introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know your industry. Let me know if you've won a contract before. How many have you submitted? How long have you had your cage code? I'm going to spend this 10 minutes just getting to know who is in the chat right now. But I assure you, the moment the clock hits 6 o'clock, we're going straight into business. There's nothing else. We're going straight into business. Okay, so tell me who you are in the chat while I sip on this coffee. I have so much for you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm extremely excited because this is going to be really good. 6 o'clock on the dot. We're going straight into the plan for today. But let me know who is here today. BC from Columbus, Ohio. Hello, BC. Ekaro. Great to have you here. I'm about to start bidding. What does about to start bidding mean? What do you mean you're about to start bidding? Tell me about that. Guys, I'm having coffee, okay? So I'm starting to sweat and I can see it there. That's really funny. Got my cage code since last year. Oh, you got your cage code since last year, BC. Uh, how many bids have you submitted since you got your cage code? Denise from Pennsylvania. Hello, Denise. Welcome. Okay, someone is just okay, so you're just getting started, filed the LLC a few minutes ago. We'll be breaking down and prepping bids while it's processing. That's a very smart decision. Get into the get into the process of breaking down the bids or breaking down the solicitations, understanding what is in the solicitation. Like, listen, you can have your cage code, you can have all the requirements, but if you don't understand the solicitation, sorry. Okay. A couple of bids. What do you mean by a couple of bids? Be really specific with me. I want to know what you mean. Okay, I'm ready to start bidding. I just got an LLC to start. Phenomenal. We have Michael from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Great to have you here. We have Cameron from Lawrenceville, GA. Welcome, Cameron. Oh, Bob, you made it. Welcome, Bob. Great to have you here. We have Sophie. Sophie from Alpharetta. 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 GA. Welcome, Sophie. Great to have you. Okay, so Sarah is new to government contracts and just created the LLC. That's a great step. The first time I actually ever created an LLC, I was starting a recruiting agency and I knew nothing about signing up a company and all that. That step of setting up your LLC, whether it's a C Corp, whatever the case, that is a big step. So, Sarah, cheers. Kevin, Kevin in Upper Marlboro, MD, registered in SAM, and will get cage code as soon as possible. Fantastic, guys. Once it hits 6 o'clock, the entire tone of this conversation is going to change. So just get yourself prepared. I am not going to waste a single second of your time. Okay, let's see. CJ, welcome, CJ. Great to have you. Ah, my guy, Sean, always showing up. Great to have you here, Sean. Audrey from Chicago. Hello, Audrey. Great to have you here. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern. Guys, we have 5 more minutes for fun. Hello. Wendy from Cannopolis, North Carolina. I need a virtual business address and landing page. I will be ready to go. You need a virtual business address. Explain that to me. Why do you need a virtual business address? Aren't you in the United States? Can't you use your primary residence? What's going on? Tell me about that. And you need a landing page. I'm not sure if I would use the word need and landing page in the same sentence. Need and landing page for government contracting. Perhaps for another business that will be necessary, but not sure if I'll use those two words in the same sentence. Okay. Hello, Deborah from Atlanta. How are you doing? Great to have you here. How many people got the email? I sent out an email blast. Did you get here by the email, or was it the school group? Tell me, I'd like to know. Hello from Las Vegas. Okay, Las Vegas. Welcome. I see a lot of people came, okay, from email. Okay, so you guys are getting my emails. Phenomenal. Wow. Email. So, yep, you got my email. What about the school group? How many people here are actually in the school group? Let me find out who is in the school group. By the way, it's 5:56 by my time. It's 5:56 by my time. Both. Okay, I see some people both. They got both the email and they got both. Okay, let me see this. I was told that it's not wise to use my residence address and that I needed a virtual address for business. Is that not true? Okay, let me tell you my experience, okay, because I'm in Canada. Let me confirm for the people who don't know I'm in Canada. I partnered with someone in the US and I did try to get an LLC with a virtual business address. And I was told that if I was going to use a virtual business address, then it's going to take me a longer period of time to get uh, confirmation from SAM.gov. That's the advice that I was given. So I'm wondering who told you this. The reason I was able to do this properly is because I have a business partner in the States. So it makes that work pretty easily for me. Okay, we got email here. We got email. Yes, email. Guys, by my time right now, it's 5:57. It's 5:57 by my time right now. School, I'm in the school group. Okay, we got a lot of people in the school group. Okay, I'm seeing lots of people in here. We have about 40 people. This is the biggest we've ever had. Good evening from Toledo, OH. Is that Ohio? I am so excited about this. I found out about you on YouTube by another YouTuber. I'm in the school group. Thank you for joining the school group. Happy that you were able to make it to the call. It's going to be worth it. Guys, by my time right now, it's 5:58. It's 5:58 by my time right now. Okay, let's see. I have an exciting business and had no problem getting set up on SAM. I have an existing business. I said exciting. Okay, you have an existing business, had no problem getting signed up on SAM. Okay. Now, is this in reference to the virtual address thing? Let me know. I use home address. Yeah, someone else here says they use the home address. I was just informed, like when I started, that if I use the virtual address, then um it would take me a very long time to get verified on SAM. It's pronounced Toledo. Toledo. Okay, I think I got you there. Guys, it's 5:59 by my time, so it's time for business. Okay, let's move into what I have planned for you today. All right. Welcome to our first ever free training seminar. This is how to understand government contracts in as little as 1 hour, even if you're new to it. How many people are new to government contracting here? If you're new to government contracting, throw a one in the chat to everybody who is new to government contracting. Okay, I'm seeing a couple of ones coming in. So that means we have a couple of new people to government contracting. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of ones in the chat. Lots of ones. Sophie, I see your one. Velis, MK, lot of ones. Amber, James, Freddie, Denise. A lot of the people here are new to government contracting. Okay, fair enough. Now, I have one big question for you. One massive question for you. If today, on this call, on this live seminar, I could show you how to understand, and not just understand, but track government contracts in as little as 1 hour with AI tools. And look, I'm not just going to show you how to understand and show you how to track, but I'm also going to go ahead and give you a tool that you can begin to use to track your government contracts with ease. Would you be interested to learn more? So if I can show you how to break them down, and I can show you how to track your activity and even give you the tool that would help you track your activity, would you be interested in learning more? It's a simple question. I want to know. Because if the answer is no, then we can end it right here and we can say, hey, good night. There's no point. I want to know we're on the same page. I will, one, show you how to break it down easily with AI tools in a step-by-step method. And two, I would also show you how to track. But 2B, I will give you the tool that's going to help you with the tracking process. Okay, fantastic. I think the majority of people here are on board. So there are going to be three takeaways here. I'm going to show you how to break down solicitations. I'm going to show you how to create something called the solicitation toolkit. And I'm going to show you how to track your bids like a boss, like a pro, using a tool that would help you to track your activity. Let's go. There are three secrets that I want to share with you first. So I want you to listen closely. I'm not going to speak for too long because I want to get into showing you how to do this. I'm not really interested in speaking too much because I want to show you how to do this. So I want you to take this time now to listen very carefully, and then I will begin the process of showing you. Can we have a deal? Can we do that? I'm going to talk for a little bit, and then I'm going to begin to show you. Okay, let's go. Let's now, secret number one, why most people fail in government contracts. There's a big reason. Over the past 4 months, I have interviewed over 300 small business owners. And this is what I found out in the process. Number one, many small business owners have inaccurate beliefs about the government contracting process. I'll give you a good example. I was talking to a lady in Houston. She owns a couple of daycares across Houston, and she wanted to start winning some government contracts. There was one particular one she was looking at, and she was telling me, I need the insurance for this particular contract. I don't know where to get the insurance. I was like, okay, what kind of insurance do you need? She's like, I'm not really sure about the insurance. I said, okay, let's get into the solicitation and look at the documents that are required. Come to find out that this insurance that she was looking for was something completely made up. It was an inaccurate belief because she just thought that she knew the industry and this would be required for the contract. Inaccurate beliefs cause inaccurate action. So she spent weeks worrying about something that was not even in the document. Okay. A lot of small businesses believe that their business needs to be massive and competitive to win government contracts. This is another inaccurate belief. What happens is, in reality, the US government has actually a specific award portion to small businesses. There's actually a figure that must go to small businesses. And the Kamala Harris and Biden administration actually broke the record. In the year of 2023, they allocated $178.6 billion to small businesses alone. That was exceeding their 23% allocation. So the belief that your business has to be massive and competitive to win is not true based on the numbers. They also believe that they need to stick to the industry. This one is quite a funny one. Sometimes I talk to people who tell me, hey, listen, Godwin, look, I've been in real estate for 85 years. See, I exaggerated there, but like I have so much experience in HVAC. So that's the only industry that I want to go into. Guys, this can also be a limiting belief. What if your industry at the time that you're trying to go in, there's no big need for your particular expertise? Are you going to wait until perhaps the need comes up? Or are you going to spread your eggs into other baskets where you could possibly win something? In reality, small business owners can bid on contracts in more than one industry. You don't have to stay stuck because, yeah, you have 20 years in real estate or you've spent 15 years as a nurse. Now you think that that's the only industry that you can go into. It's just not true. Secret number two, and it's the SOL toolkit. Now, I just want you to let me know in the chat. Have you ever heard of the SOL toolkit? If not, can I get a no in the chat? If yes, can I get a yes in the chat? You've heard of the SOL toolkit or you've never heard of the SOL toolkit? Okay, many people have never heard of the SOL toolkit. Never heard of the SOL toolkit. So this is not really popular, right? You're thinking to yourself, what the heck is this SOL toolkit this guy is talking about? I came here to learn about government contracts. Well, the SOL toolkit is a document that contains all the general information of the solicitation. It contains all the general information of the solicitation, and it also contains a couple of documents, tools that you can deploy to help your process. It starts with the solicitation summary. It starts with a statement of work or a performance work summary. And for that statement of work or performance work statement summary, it's not really a summary. It's actually a detailed breakdown of the exact work that needs to be done. And I'm going to show you how all this is done. Don't worry. The talking is going to end soon. But I'm also going to show you something about the submission instructions, how to extract the submission instructions from the solicitation with ChatGPT or Claude AI. How do you create a past performance sheet? If you've been in government contracting for 2 minutes, you know that past performance is one of the things that the federal government will be asking for in their contract. But you might have a subcontractor who doesn't have their past performance sheet or doesn't have a past performance that is in a detailed, presentable way. How do you solve that problem? Well, you can send them a past performance sheet that you created for them to fill out, and then you can turn it into the finished product for your proposal. What about pricing sheets? Sometimes you might find yourself with businesses, blue collar businesses, people who may not have lots of administrative systems behind them. And you're still going to need to present your information in a manner that is professional and presentable. I will show you how to create a price sheet that you can send over to them that they can fill out. Is this going to be useful to you? Let's move on. By the end of this workshop, you will learn how to create a solicitation toolkit. That's for sure. Secret 3, tracking and project management. There's that popular saying, whatever is measured gets managed. One of the trends I noticed with many small businesses who are currently bidding is that there's no tracking, there's no measurement, there's no management of what they're doing, there's no management of the activities that they are currently undergoing. And because there is no management, do you know what happens? They lose track. They get tired. I would ask a business owner, so tell me, what usually happens with some of the bids that you submit? They're like, yeah, you know what? After I submit the bid, I'm tired. It's annoying. I don't want to go through the process, so I just forget about it. Okay, so how many bids have you submitted and you just forgot about? Do you get any responses from contracting officers? Do you track the activity so you could know that, oh, perhaps this particular method that I used worked and this one didn't work, so I'm going to double down on what worked? How can you make those types of decisions when you don't track what you do? That problem is going to be one of the past, because today, everybody who is on this live today is going to be going home with a project management tracker that they can begin to use to track everything that they do in government contracting. And that's the big gift for today, just for showing up. That is what you get. Okay. Now, I want to know very quickly, how many of you actually have a system for tracking your bidding process? Like, if you're using Excel, whatever you're using, I just want to know. Just throw a one in the chat if you are, if you have ever tracked your bidding process. If you've ever tracked your bidding process, and even better, tell me what you use. Did you use Excel? Okay, I see Sean used Google Sheets. Okay, Tammy, Google Doc. Fantastic. Sean, Google Sheets. Okay. I use Google Excel Sheets. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm seeing Excel. Cal uses Excel. Anita Williams, you use Google Sheets. Hello, Anita. Amber. Hello, Amber. You use Excel. So I'm seeing, oh, Yellow Pad. Okay. That's one that I've actually never used. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of Google Sheets, pen and paper. Oh, Jeffrey, pen and paper. Okay. Does that work well for you? Let me know, because some people know how to use that. Okay. Asana. That's another one that I've never used. I've heard of Asana. Okay. So I've seen they use Google Sheets, typing too fast. Google Sheets. Okay. That's great. That's great. So many people are using Google Sheets. Oh, pen and paper. Pen and paper. Okay. Excel and Google Sheets. Today, you're going to see something completely different. It's going to be different from what you've ever used in training. Jeffrey says he's old school. Hey, if it works for you and you're seeing results, but I also want you to know, and let me get a little bit bigger here. I also want you to know that, oh, you're late, Angela. Don't worry, you're good. Jeffrey, you're old school. Look, I want you to also be in a position where, let me put this way, be in a position where if you meet something that currently is better than what you're currently using, then go for it. Use it. If you find that, okay, Excel is better than Google Sheets or Excel is better than pen and paper, I advise you to change your direction. Okay, let's get into it. I'm seeing more Excels. Fantastic. Now, let me get into showing you some stuff here, okay? Let's go. Let's go. The first thing I want to reveal to you guys is the tracker that you're all going to be going home with today. I'm going to give you this link at the end of the video, okay? Or towards the ending of the video after I show you a bit of how I use it. But guys, this is the command center. I present to you government contracting without tears, project management perfected. This is what you're going to be going home with today. Let me just make sure that you can see it clearly. I'm just going to give you a brief explanation, a high level view of what you're going to use this for. This is for project management and tracking. After interviewing over 200, close to like we're actually closer to 350 business owners, what I realized was that the project management and tracking was not where it needed to be. So I decided to create this Notion template that would guide you through tracking your progress. Three parts of your process: solicitation manager, subcontractor manager, and proposal center. First of all, in your solicitation manager, this is where you're going to keep track of the solicitations that you are pursuing. This is the navigation bar. This is where you're going to have the data. And guys, this is so good because you can sort it out by type. Are you working on a sources sought and updated solicitation, combined synopsis? You can sort it out by type. All the information about the solicitation is going to be in the solicitation profile. So check this out. You have the name, you have the type, you have the status. Like, are you reviewing it? Is it in progress? Are you currently making moves on getting the subcontractor to send you a quote? Or have you submitted? Is it done? Status. What's the publication date? What's the response deadline? You can even go ahead and attach all the documents for that particular solicitation all within this one bar. So you have all your information in one place. But guys, it gets even better than that. Like, how could we even get better than that? But it does. Check this out. When you open up that particular solicitation you're working on, you can either have it on the side like this, or you can full screen, enlarge it. You have even more space to put more information. You have the solicitation overview, the important dates. Guys, this is the navigation bar. I made sure to add more than what you actually needed because that's always best. The scope of work, you can have the scope of work, the overview in here, the objectives in here, the task and deliverables in here. And you can just fold it and tuck it all away if you don't want to have too much on your page. The technical requirements, the management and staffing, the evaluation criteria, pricing, budget, everything that you're going to possibly need to drag out of that solicitation, you can save here and go back to your dashboard and have everything neat and tucked in. Go back to your solicitation manager. At this rate, you can now imagine what it would be like to actually work on multiple bids and track them. Does this make sense? Like, does anybody see the possible use in this? But guys, that's not all. Oh my God. Okay, watch this. Let's say now you know, you're in the subcontractor manager. This is where you manage your activities with a subcontractor. Let's say you got into business with ABC Toilets. Guess what? You can now connect. Okay, let me actually do this first. I'm going to put this on. Okay, let me do a completely new thing. This is an active partnership, right? But the beauty is that all these tables are actually connected. So you can connect your subcontractor to a related proposal or a related solicitation. But guys, I don't want to I don't want to go too deep into features because we're going to be explaining these things in the community. I want to show you how to, number one, create a solicitation toolkit. This is what the process is going to look like. We're going to be looking at this particular solicitation today. It's Pest Control Services at Colorado River Agency. If you're still following me, if you're still following me, you're not getting tired, let me get a one in the chat. And by the way, everybody's going home with this tracker today. You get a tracker. You get a tracker. I just turned into Oprah Winfrey for 1 second, but everyone is going to go into this. Okay, okay. Guys, let's start breaking down this solicitation. Let's go. Let's start breaking down this solicitation. Now, when you want to break down the solicitation, let's say you're looking for an updated combined synopsis. Okay, I found this Pest control services at Colorado River Agency. Now, this is set aside for Indian economic enterprises. Okay, fantastic. And this is the NAICS code, examining the pest control services. We have two attachments. I love it when there's a short description. Pest control services at Colorado River Agency, SOL, terms and conditions. So I'm just going to download this SOL. And I have a prompt here that I'm going to use. Now, this prompt is going to do something really important for me here. Oh, I forgot to open ChatGPT. Here we go. So we have ChatGPT open. You could also use Claude AI, but today we're going to be using ChatGPT. I'm going to put that solicitation into ChatGPT like this, and I'm going to just paste this prompt. Guys, I engineered this prompt to pull out the title number, the issuing agency, the purpose, the scope of work, the deadlines, and the evaluation criteria. And you're going to have your nifty solicitation manager open here. Let's do this. I'm going to create a, okay, so this is already new, but let me start by creating a completely new solicitation template. So it's going to ask me for the name. And typically what's going to happen here is that the name is going to be generated by ChatGPT or the issuing agency. So the name would usually be like the title. So I could even throw in the solicitation number there, but what's the title actually? There's usually a title. Okay, so this is the title. I'm going to grab my title. I've decided, you know what, this contract is a good one that I want to work with. So boom, I have my title added. What type is it? Let's go back. What type? Oh, so this is a combined synopsis slash solicitation. Wonderful. So I have that option here. And status. So I'm reviewing it. I'm not really sure if I'm going to pursue it yet, but I just want to collect some information. I'm not going to go into this. Let's say the due date, or it was published on the 6th of August. Okay, wonderful. And response deadline. We can actually check that out. The response deadline, 27th of August. Fantastic. I am showing you right now how to track the information on the bid. And as you can see, I'm not sweating. You can do this without stress. Okay. Document and links. Then you can add all the documents and the links. Oh, I just realized I was inputting it into the wrong place, but I'm sure you get the gist. That was a bit embarrassing. But what you're doing here is you are getting all the information. Now I'm going to open this particular place and I'm going to add more of this information in there. Like for example, now I know the issuing agency, I see the solicitation number. You have all the space for that here. Okay. Now let's look closely at what we're doing here. I just got a little bit confused because I mixed up the solicitations. But we're reviewing the solicitation, we're putting the information in, and we can go back into our solicitation document and change a lot of things. So now the prompts that you're getting from ChatGPT, you don't have to put them into a Google Doc that you're going to forget about. You can throw it into this tracker and put the information in. Now, what did I say the solicitation toolkit was? Well, the solicitation toolkit is that document that contains other documents that are going to help you pursue this solicitation with more ease. It includes the solicitation summary, which we have just generated here right now. The solicitation summary. The next thing is going to be the SOW summary. Now, the prompt here is a bit different, and I'm going to show you. I know it says summary, but it's not really a summary that you're going to see. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Check this out. With this prompt that I engineered here, it says provide a detailed overview of the work required from this government solicitation. Focus on scope of work. What are the main tasks and responsibilities, deliverables? What are the outcomes or products needed to be delivered? Performance standards. What are the metrics we must meet? And what are the timelines? So rather than a summary of the SOW, this gives us a detailed detailed breakdown of the work. So the contractor is required to furnish and deliver all items set forth in the solicitation. The specific task and responsibilities. Oh, Okay, the specific task and responsibilities primarily involve completing the submitted SF-1449 form and adhering to the bid schedule. Guys, you're going to notice that when you start going across different solicitations, some of them are going to be so stupid simple that you're going to think, wait, is that all I have to do? And some of them are going to give you lists and lists and lists of things that you have to do. So you get better at deciphering which kind of solicitation fits you more. For me, when I see a, for example, when I see a short description and 2 to 3 attachments, I'm like, okay, I want to find out what this is about. If I see a description that takes me 5 minutes to scroll to the end. If I see five different amendments, question and answer attachments, 15 attachments just all around there, I would say, you know what? I'm going to leave these for the people with the muscle. Okay. I'm going to go for the stuff that I can see a clear path to success. But again, whatever you measure, you manage. And when you talk about management and measuring, there's something interesting here. Report center. When you click on the report center, what you see is your proposal status. This is the proposal status. So we have 3 in progress and we have 2 that we haven't even started. Okay, what about my solicitation status? Oh, I have not started any. I have one that has I haven't started. There's one that is in progress. Oh, there are 2 that I'm currently reviewing and making a decision, and I've submitted 2. What about the subcontractor status? Oh, I'm awaiting a response from one of the subcontractors. Oh, I have an active partnership with one subcontractor right now. And then there are 2, there's no partnership yet. We're still running through the process. So just here alone, when I come in and I ask you, so tell me about your government contracting business, you could tell me, hey, listen, I'm currently working with 5 subcontractors. We have 3 solicitations in the pipeline, 10 solicitations in the pipeline, as opposed to saying, oh man, like, I don't know, this thing is too hard. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do it. Oh, how many bids have you submitted, brother? I can't even remember. I can't even tell you, man. Like, it's been a tough day. This is not the kind of answer you want to be giving as a business. Show me the figures. Show me your work. Show me what you've been tracking. Guys, if you see this tracker being useful to you, throw a 1 in the chat because I think I'm about to release the tracker to you. I think it's going to be best for me to release the tracker to you right now. Okay. So a few more things. Let's keep going deeper into this solicitation. Let's go deeper into the solicitation. In fact, I'm going to I'm going to pull out the submission instructions. I'm going to pull out the submission instructions. This is the prompt for submission instructions. Let's find out what the submission instructions on this look like. I see a lot of ones in the chat. I see a lot of ones in the chat. Yes. I'm loving the response from the people in this particular training right now. I'm loving the response from the people in this training right now. Let's check out what the submission instruction is talking about. Okay, submission instructions. Let's extract more information. Proposal format, specific formatting guideline. The solicitation does not specify page limits. Guys, by the way, if you look into the prompt, I've engineered the prompt in such a way that they actually ask for more than what is needed. They ask for more than what is needed. The reason being is that these solicitations are different. I wish I could come in here and tell you, look, there's this one size fits all method that once you implement it, you're going to win dozens of contracts. But when you go through these contracts across different industries, you find that they're different. So rather than hoping and praying for a one type of system, what we would do instead is we're going to strategize to ensure that we can circumvent the roadblocks that are coming ahead of us. I think that's a better strategy. I don't know what you think, but that is a better strategy. Guys, I'm about to release the link to the Notion template for you right now. Okay, now let's see what else is here. We have a required documents. Proposers are required to complete and submit the SF-1449 along with any additional documents or sheets needed to fully respond to the bid. So, guys, with all this information now, because I noticed that in the past it seemed like people were just using ChatGPT to pull out information, but they were not doing anything with the information. Now you have a place where you can put the information and begin to track your activity, and you can begin to track what you are doing. Guys, we have 130 people in the live right now. This is the most we've ever had on a live. And I just want to say that is phenomenal because you're going to get a free gift today. My promise is that you're going to be able to begin to use it as quickly as possible. But the first thing I want to drop in the chat for anybody who is currently on their computer, I'm going to drop the first two prompts for creating the solicitation toolkit. Now, these prompts are typically from proposal writing classes. So now you can have that absolutely free. Just copy it. There it is. Take it. It's yours. It's all yours. So take that. Okay. You are welcome. You're welcome. Take that. Take that. Okay. Guys, I want to run through something right now. Now, I know I'm giving you the tracker for free, but I do have this link for anybody who has not signed up to Notion. This link, I would like you to use this link to sign up to Notion. And yes, it is an affiliate link. Okay. It's an affiliate link, but you can get the tracker for free. I want you to sign up right here. This is the link. So sign up to Notion. That's step one. That's step one of getting the template. You need to sign up to Notion. Sign up to Notion. And then, okay, so by the way, King, everybody's going to still have the ability to get this, but right now I want to work with the people who are able to get it right now because I'm going to have to give you access, so you can register with Notion on that first link. But guys, this is the link to the tracker. Are you guys ready? If you're ready to get the link to the tracker right now, I just want you to type in ready on the chat. Type ready into the chat and I'm going to drop it. The person who can type the most ready into the chat, because I'm about to drop. This is going to be the biggest giveaway in government contracting. I could have charged you 5,000. I could have charged you 10,000. I could have charged you 15,000, 30,000. I had someone who paid $20,000 to get a proposal written when you could pay $20 for ChatGPT and use systematic prompts to get that proposal written. Guys, I'm about to drop the biggest project management tracker into this group. What you're going to need to do is sign up to Notion, seek approval, and I'm going to give you approval. And I'm not going to give you partial access. I'm not going to gatekeep some of the folders. I'm going to give you everything. And you know what I want to see? I want to see people take screenshots of how many solicitations that they have worked on, screenshots of how many bids that they've submitted. Guys, I'm about to drop the link. I'm about to drop the link. Let's go. There you go. It's there. Take it. Guys, I'm going to be giving people access. The first 10 people who are able to request access, I'm going to be giving you access right before your eyes. Oh, I already see one. There we go. I see three. Okay, I see four. Okay, let's go. Let me give you access. Let me give you access. And guys, I said full access. Full access. That's it. Oh my God, it's coming in so quickly. You guys are taking me out right now. Full access. Full access. Let's go. Full access. Full access. Full access. It's all yours. Full access. Full access. I've given you the prompts that would help you to begin to break the solicitation down. I have given you the exact prompt. All you need to do is copy and paste and begin to call those subcontractors. Oh my God, it's blowing up. 37 people have requested access. My computer is about to freeze. You guys are wonderful. I'm going to make sure to give everybody access by the end of today. But there's one thing. If you do not, if you don't pay for a subscription of Notion, you wouldn't be able to see the charts. The charts are a new thing. You wouldn't be able to see it if you don't already have a subscription with Notion. So, guys, listen, let me get back in here. You're in. Wonderful, wonderful. Guys, I'm going to make sure to give everybody access. That's for sure. But let's get back to the business of today. Let's get back to what I really wanted to let you know today. Guys, breaking down government solicitations doesn't have to be that hard. Breaking down government solicitations doesn't have to be that complicated. If you make it complicated, it will be complicated. Trust me when I say that. But there is a lot to it. Get through the initial hump of understanding the solicitation. When you understand the solicitation and you're going out to look for a subcontractor, then you have the ability to discuss the contract intelligently to the subcontractor, which would give which would give them more confidence in working with you. Some people are saying, well, the subcontractor doesn't want to work with me. Listen, I'm not going to want to work with you too, especially if you call me and you say, hey, there's this there's this contract that I'm trying to bid on, and I'm just wondering if you would like to be a partner. That's not how it's going to work. You're going to want to come in and say, hey, listen, I have a client, and yeah, this client actually needs 25 acres of grass cut. Are you able to take on a client like that? Okay, well, I want to discuss some of the details with you, and I just want to get a quote. Listen, when you have an award letter, your negotiating power is far more than when you are just trying to put the proposal together. Yes, no access yet. I'm going to have to go in and give everybody individual access. And I'm going to do that. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Some people have gotten access already. Let's go in. Let's give some more people access. This is the biggest giveaway in government contracting. I could have charged 10,000. I could have charged 15,000. I could have I could have done something crazy, but I think everybody should have access to this. Here we go. Access. Access, full access, full access, full access. If you see me give you full access here, what you need to do is refresh your page and your access is going to be right there. Full access. Approved. Approved. It just keeps going up. It just keeps going up. Okay, guys, let's get back to it. This is oh, okay. So, guys, by the way, the access is still going to be given in the school community. You're just going to have to wait at least 24 hours. Okay. I'm going to make the link available. And for your plan on Notion, it just has to be the smallest plan. Not, you don't have to go, it's the $10 plan. Okay, guys, I'm going to do something fresh now just to make sure that we're still on the same page. I'm going to go through a process of what you want to do when you want to break down the solicitation. The Notion has become a bit of a distraction, so I want to get back on track. Now, if I go into SAM.gov, I'm going to want to have my industry keyword ready. And let's say I was going into waste management. If I was going into waste management and maybe that was the keyword, I'll go into waste management. And today I came in with the intention of looking for a combined synopsis, a solicitation, something that I believe there's money behind. And I want to begin the process of working on it. So I see something called boiler repair. Okay, so with boiler repair, I'm going to go in and get my Notion template ready because let's say, perhaps you have experience in this industry, you know a few companies that you can talk to and you can call. So you want to add that to your tracker. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to head over to the solicitation manager, And with the solicitation manager, what you're going to do is you're going to create new. When you create new, you can add the title of that particular you can add the title of that particular solicitation here. There's also a space for the URL. It's nice to have the URL, SOL URL. Fantastic. So I'm going to grab that URL as well. Copy. I'm going to add the URL to our tracker because I've decided, you know what, I want to go for this contract. So URL attached to the tracker. Now, let's look at the documents. I can see that this is a combined synopsis like I wanted. We have all these dates and all these times. Remember that you can add that to your tracker as well. I'm not going to go into adding every single thing except some more important stuff that I want you to see. What does the description look like? It's fair enough. And we have a couple of attachments. Am I seeing any amendments, anything strange? No, it just seems like the regular documents, provisions and clauses, instructions to the offerer, evaluation factors. By the way, guys, just again, I'm going to give everybody access. Everybody's going to get access. So let's just hold off on it. And how do I find subcontractors? I'm going to be showing you a few methods today. If you don't have an award letter, Simi, you're not you're when you don't have the award letter, what you want to focus on in your conversation with the subcontractor is getting a quote. Getting a quote. Okay. So you need to be able to get the quote first. After you get the quote, then you start talking about teaming agreements. The quote is what is going to help you finish your proposal, right? You don't have an award letter. To get the award letter, you need to write a proposal and submit it. So don't waste time with subcontractors trying to figure out what's going to happen after the contract has been won. Focus on what's right in front of you. Okay, how do you find subcontractors? Yes, sometimes the solicitation seems to disappear. So having the link works. That is absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct, Pam. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to open up a few things. This is the combined synopsis that we're going to open up right now. And then we're also going to open up the performance work statement. Head back into ChatGPT. And guys, the breaking down of the solicitation is literally copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Let's go back in here. We have the prompt. This is the prompt for our solicitation summary. And the purpose of this prompt, Control C. The purpose of this prompt is to provide a clear and concise overview of the government solicitation, helping you to understand the basic requirements and key details at a glance. So, at a glance, Control V, and then we begin to produce this. Now, what I wanted to show you here was more so where do we keep some of this information? After I show you where we keep the information that we get from ChatGPT, I'm going to go back in, take some questions, and round up what we have going on today. Okay, let's go. So we have the title and number. So if I'm looking at my tracker here, I'm just going to go into the tracker itself. You can make this full screen with this arrow over here. It's going to be a learning curve for you to learn how to use this, by the way. So this is a combined synopsis. You can start to put in all these dates. Okay, we're going to put this here. I'm just putting in random stuff. And then you can begin to attach some of those files. Like you see here, I'm going to do it here. I'm going to put these files, those two documents I got, I'm going to put them right into just like that. Very easy. Now you have the document, the proposal. When you get there, you're going to begin the process. But look at this. When you come into solicitation overview, you have the solicitation number. Okay, cool. Let's get that solicitation number and put that solicitation number in the right place. Copy. We have a solicitation number here now. So I want you to understand the flow of how this works. The title, boiler room, agency, department, important dates. You may not need to go into the redundancy of putting this all back in if you have this here or if you want to go ahead, but you can go into the overview. What's the overview of the work? Okay, you think that this particular scope of work as a summary is good? Copy it and put it into your tracker. So what I'm showing you here is this is how you want to be able to keep track of what you're doing. And then you're going to go to the report center and you're going to be able to see visually, like, okay, I'm a little bit behind because I said I was going to work on 7, but now I'm on 2. This is how you're going to keep this going, but I'm going to start giving some more people access. I'm going to start giving some more people access. Yeah, you get full access. You get full access. Okay. Now, I'm taking questions. I'm going to be taking questions from the chat. I'm going to be taking questions from the chat. Access requested. Which Notion plan should we choose? I requested access. I'm not sure if I'm in. So I'm going to have to go in and actually give you access. Access. All right. How do you request access? Okay, I'm going to throw the link into the group again. Access requested. Access requested. Guys, in the next session, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be writing a full-on proposal. I'm going to be putting it together. That's going to be tomorrow, guys. So if you're going to be at the event tomorrow, same time, I just want you to say tomorrow in the chat. Say tomorrow in the chat. Okay, so I'm giving more people access. If you're going to be at the event tomorrow, just say tomorrow in the chat. Okay, so tomorrow, I see all of you saying tomorrow. You're going to be here tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, I'm going to go through this process again from start to finish using the tracker and actually writing part of the proposal for you. So if you're going to be here tomorrow, that is phenomenal. But guys, I want to take some time now to really talk to some people out there, answer some questions. Is there anything that you didn't really understand from what I put together? Like, are you seeing are you seeing a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to actually understanding these government contracts? Can you repost the prompts? Here's what I'm going to repost. I'm going to give you the link to the Notion template again. I'm going to give you the link. This is the link again to the Notion template. Guys, I'm going to put this in the school community. Don't worry. This is not the last opportunity, but I like that I had some people coming in and getting access. So I've thrown the link to the Notion template again. Yes, there's another event tomorrow. It's going to be at the same time. It's going to be at the same time. So yep, 6 to 7 tomorrow. I can't wait to have you there. It's going to actually be amazing if you are able to join. Guys, this was exciting. I love the turnout. 127 people still here, even after an hour. That is freaking amazing. All this information is going to be in the school community within 24 to 48 hours. So don't worry about that. You're not missing out on the link. If you're willing to bid, I'm making things easier for you here, right? I'm showing you a path because I could stay here and say, hey guys, listen, this government contracting thing is extremely complicated. You have to be really smart to do it. Oh, you don't have a degree? Oh, of course, you're never going to win a government contract. They always check on that. You could come out here and spout a lot of lies, but the truth is, a lot of what we're doing is administrative. And because we are in 2024 and we have these language models, these AI tools, you should never struggle with administrative tasks ever again. Ever again. That email that you want to write, that you feel like you have writer's block, get the few sentences out with one of these AI tools, right? Yeah. Why do you complicate things when you can just do it easily? It's a phenomenal question. Why should you? So if you can break down the solicitations in a systematic manner, you have prompts that produce these answers in a systematic manner. If you've been watching my channel and you've gotten pissed off that it seems like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, then that means I am doing the right thing because you need to follow a process. This is not about guessing. This is not about randomness. Follow a process, track what you're doing, and then you would see Am I getting good results? Am I not getting good results? What part of the process am I missing things out on? Okay, I see where I'm missing things out on and I can change it. Really appreciate everything you're doing for the GovCon community. The admin aspect of GovCon can be overwhelming. Yeah, yeah, and thank you for your kind words. Yeah, I'm glad that I can give you something that you can act upon. That's my goal. That's the goal is every time I come on, I want to give you something that you can act upon. Okay, what exactly is the Notion supposed to do? That's a phenomenal question. What is the Notion supposed to do? Well, the Notion is supposed to help you keep track of each solicitation. It gives you the ability to have your solicitation information at a glance, keep all the documents and tools that you're going to need to share while working on that solicitation. And it also just allows you to manage yourself. If you set a goal that you're going to be submitting, let's be conservative, 3 bids every week, that's very possible. If you made that commitment to yourself, you need to be able to see it on the Notion tracker that you actually did it. That's how you keep yourself accountable. So that's what it's going to do for you. Is you're getting try again later message. Maybe the server is a bit full, but just try again and I'm going to make sure to give you the request. So I did another class from you and purchased the ebook. Do we combine with this? I'm not sure what you mean by combine with this, but if you're asking if you get the tracker is free, so you're going to be able to get it. Even with Google tracking sheets, it's not easy. Yeah. Like Anita, look, the truth is I used to just use Sheets and then Google Docs. But what I found was I was just kind of all over the place. I could still manage it, but when the workload started to increase, the stress increased exponentially more. Like a little increase in the workload increased my stress drastically. So with this new template, I know where to put things and it works best. Just purchase the book. Guys, you can purchase the book on the school community. I'm going to do a brief demo on how you can purchase the book, but before I do that, let me just say to you, it's not a book that you read like a novel. It is a workbook. It comes with specific prompts, specific instructions that you follow. Because somebody once messaged me and said, "Hey, the book lacks luster." And I understand that there's certain people that their brain can only love things when they're complicated. But the simplicity of my book just rattled this human being in a way that I didn't expect. And that's why I keep telling you, it's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to improve their process. Tomorrow I want to spend more time on the process. Today was really fun, and I got distracted when I dropped the link. But tomorrow I really want to focus on the process and show you. But guys, if you want to purchase the book, this is something that you're going to want to do. Okay, let me just do this. Let me make sure. Okay, when you want to get the book, you just need to go to school.com. You have to join the community. Oh, this is the inner circle community. Let me make sure I have the right community here. Okay, so we have 6 memberships. I'm accepting anybody who is not part of the school group yet. Feel free to. Oh man, this guy said he got an unsolicited email from me. Damn, but he still joined. That's the good thing. That's love right there. Okay, so accept. Let me make sure everything is still intact. Okay, so let me make sure that you know how to purchase the book. The ebook, you can get it in the classroom section of the school. This is the ebook right here. When you click on it, you purchase the book here, and it also comes with a bonus video of me actually putting together a proposal. So you can purchase the book in the classroom section of the school. And again, it's a workbook. It's a workbook with detailed steps on how to begin to break down your solicitations and how to even write proposals with specific prompts. Specific prompts. So, Covetta, for just purchasing the book, I hope you enjoyed. You can send me a DM in the school group just letting me know how things go. You missed 45 minutes of the seminar. Don't worry. It's going to, oh, there's no pricing. There's no pricing today. All you have is a free gift, the biggest gift that you could ever get. I want to answer some more questions because I saw something about subcontractors. So you said you began talking about how to communicate with subcontractors, but I'm not sure you finished speaking on how to approach subcontractors. Okay. You want to approach subcontractors? Let me tell you the secret. Fill out as many web forms as possible. You're doing a contract for portable toilets in Florida. Go use ChatGPT to get lists of those types of companies and fill out their web forms because fill out their web forms, guess what happens? They reach out to you and then you can tell them about it. You can tell them about the contract. They reach out to you, fill out as many web forms, call as many people. Use ChatGPT and Claude AI to write short emails that gives the highest, or let me call it the highlight of each contract. If there's a highlight, like let's say they need 200 porta potties, anyone who runs a porta potty company would like to have 200 of their porta potties rented. So guess what? You're going to say, we have a client who needs 200 porta potties rented. Are you able to take on that many clients? Are you able to take on that many clients? That's what you're going to ask them. And then you're going to get a response and engage. Okay, I hope that makes sense. That was just a quick one. So, Grace, you missed 45 minutes. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Right after this, you can actually rewind. It's going to be on the YouTube. What's the best way to obtain quotes? I don't know what the best way is. I know a few strategies and methods that you can use, like filling out web forms, for example, and calling and sending emails that are written with Claude AI, ChatGPT that are short and have a call to action that says, "Hey, we have a client that needs 200 porta potties. Are you able to take on more clients?" And if you don't get a response, you move on. You play the volume game. Now, what happens is if you're working with a contract that's in a secluded location, it's going to be tough. Not going to lie to you. That is going to be harder because you have to find a company that can go there. You have to find a company that would even do that kind of work. It's challenging. There are some contracts that are challenging. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm getting the book. Yes. See me get the book. Get the book. Do you offer mentorship? Something like that. But guys, I don't guarantee that you're going to win any contracts, by the way. I don't do that. I'm going to show you some methods that you can use to grease up your process, but I'm not going to write you any magic spell that's going to get the contracting officer to immediately open up to you. But I can give you very good strategies. Okay, yes, the ebook is the best and have the video with it. Yes, there's going to be a video with it. Yes, there is a video. Oh, you already got it. Amazing. There's a video. It helps you to actually follow the process. Guys, we're getting towards the time to end. So, do we have access to the prompts in Notion or we need the book? So, the book have a different set of prompts. Now, the prompts for the SOL toolkit, I'm going to be telling you how to get those prompts tomorrow, not today. Yes, that's the book I have. Oh, you have the book. Wonderful. Will you provide this live on school? No, it's only going to be on YouTube, actually. It's not going to be live on school. I'm just getting through the questions. After I'm done answering the questions, guys, we're going to have to end for today. So, can you use the information from the ebook and use the tools from today? Yeah, you can definitely use the information from the ebook and use the tools from today. That's something you can do. Just bought the ebook. Do you offer mentorship? It depends on what you're looking for, man. If you're the kind of person who is hoping that I'm going to sit down with you, write all the proposals, and then you think you're going to win by not doing anything, then I don't offer mentorship. But if you're proactive, if you're the kind of person who I will give you the strategies, you go out and implement it, and you come back to me and tell me, hey, I spoke to this guy, I did this, I did that, and I see that there's traction, then we can work together. I mean pricing for RFQs. Okay, so we're not talking about pricing today, unfortunately. You requested access. Any help with pricing the job? Okay, so let me, since this pricing is coming up so much, I'm just going to say something quick about it. There are people who are looking for the price for the previous contract. The issue with that is that yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay, if someone won the contract 3 years ago, trust me, the prices have changed. So the best way to find out what industry pricing is talking to multiple people within the industry and checking the average. Then from the average, you can then put your price on top so that you know that even if the subcontractor that you negotiated with at the beginning to get a quote drops out, you are already priced above industry standard. And then if you win the contract, you can find someone else. But with pricing, don't spend your time trying to find out what the incumbent priced it at. Find out what the industry standard is and price above that. Okay. Do you recommend agreements with the subcontractors? Agreements are very good. Only start focusing on agreements when you have an award letter. That's when it really matters. If you start trying to negotiate an agreement before you have the award letter, it's a little bit iffy. And by the way, your positioning, your negotiation power is just stronger with an award letter. So the first conversation with the sub should be focused on the possibility of partnership, but mostly the quote. Get the quote. How do we guarantee getting the best price from the subcontractor? There are no guarantees in life, man. Even if you eat your fruits and vegetables, it's not a guarantee that you're going to be healthy. So there's no guarantee. I'm looking forward to getting access to Notion. Yeah, you're going to get access within the next 24 hours if you've already requested. Okay, so do you disclose location? And that it's a government contract at first contact or after. Look, typically, I don't even tell them it's a government contract. I'm like, are you able to take on more clients? Because we have this client who needs carpets to be cleaned at a building, and I'm thinking it's going to be about 200 carpets. Do you guys have the capacity to clean 200 carpets? That's how I usually start my conversations. And then I do tell them it's a government contract later on, but I start the conversation by finding out if they have the capacity or if they can take on more clients. It's just something I learned in sales. Okay, so help with pricing. Okay, guys, we are past the time. I'm going to be ending this. I see a lot of questions. How do I add my percentage to make sense in my quote? ChatGPT can add the percentage very easily. Carriage before the horse, exactly. Can we go back to bullet points of using the SOL toolkit? Oh my God. You guys have shown me a lot of love today, and I really appreciate it. I mean, this has been my biggest live stream, and there's going to be another one tomorrow. So it's not over. I want to see you tomorrow. I want to see you tomorrow. Okay. So let's just have our salutation. Say goodbye to your boy. Say goodbye to Godwin because I'm about to leave. And by the way, I'm going to post the link in the school community. You're going to get all the resources. Nobody missed out on anything. Okay. I'm looking to end the call. I just want to see you say goodbye. Say goodbye. Where are my goodbyes? Have a good evening.